girl, Mama Kathy. It's your girl, Mama Kathy, coming to you today with another little video. What y'all doing out here on YouTube land today? I had a few people know that I was going live. Just in case they ain't doing nothing, they could just come on in here and holler at your girl for a second or two. I can't wait to. I know what I call Danny for now. I got some exciting news that I want to share with you guys. Hey, loving myself. I got some exciting news that I want to share with you guys. How many? Hey, Danny. Okay, Danny. So now I remember what I asked you. I wanted to ask you, how do I start a second YouTube channel? Because I'm going to do a whole new channel where it's going to just be it's something that I wanted to do for a real long time, right? But at first I was just gonna do it and it was just gonna be silly shit. But it's gonna be about white people and their racism, okay? But now I'm going to real life story people in racism. Before I was doing the mukbang and I was acting like Constance Rieg with all this little foolish makeup on, no teeth in my mouth, all kind of stuff like that. And so I was gonna be acting crazy about fat, white, nasty people without eating stuff. So I was gonna talk about like that, right? But then I got sick and then I couldn't carry on with that. So now I have decided that I am going to do a second channel, start off brand spanking new. So I'm gonna need you guys to go over and subscribe to my new channel. It's gonna take a minute before it catch up and take off, but I'm fine with that because this channel here, I don't want to have all type of mixed up content. Okay, so on this channel, it's gonna be Mama Kathy, and my description is going to tell you how I am, raising chickens and how I'm freeze drying food and how I'm doing all that kind of stuff, a garden, all that kind of stuff. That's what this channel is going to be about. And occasionally I'll come on here and do it live and I'll show y'all what I got going on. The next channel that I have is going to be a reaction channel, and it's going to be Mama Kathy 2.0 reaction channel. And then in the description, it's going to tell you this channel is going to talk about racism and injustices in the world we live in today. That's what I'm going to describe it as. That's what I want. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do. So what y'all think about that? Now, Danny, what you think about that? You love it? That's what I'm going to do. So, and I'm going to start a whole new channel. So I'm going to have to get monetized and all that. So I'm going to have y'all rocking with me. I'm going to do reaction videos and everything. So, yes, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I made up my mind today. So now I just got to figure out how to make the second channel. And I'm going to start next week. And I'm just going to start posting videos. When I'm off at 4 o'clock, and I ain't got nothing to do, I might as well go ahead and make my little reaction videos. Do 2, 3. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Um, Might as well do 2, 3, and 4 videos on there. You understand about what's going on? Because there's so much injustice going on out here with black people. It just don't make no sense. Yeah, it just don't make no sense. The things that how we are still treated. Like I saw this story the other day, and it was about this young man. And the police asked him, he was stopped by the police for no reason. And the police asked him what his last name was. He said, I don't know what my last name is. He said, well, what was the last name of your father? He said, my father didn't know what his last name was. And his father didn't know what his last name was. And his father didn't know what his was either. All he know is that when his grandparents were slaves on the farm, in the plantation, because all this came out because of that plantation burning down, right? And they said when that plantation burnt down, a lot of souls was freed. But anyway, so he was like, we took on the name of our slave owners. So I don't know what my last name is. You understand? And you know what? And when he said that, I felt that in my spirit. You understand? Because that is so true. And then this place that burnt down. I didn't retain the name of it. I'm sorry. I've been watching a lot of videos. When I do my reaction videos and when I go to talk about it, I'm gonna know what I'm talking about because all I do is sit back and just do research. Okay, I'm a researcher. So I sit back and I do research and I'm gonna have everything down packed. It's gonna be professional and everything. A Glock 17 9mm or a Glock 19.45. What that mean? That's what you got, or are you asking me my opinion? I don't know. I carry a 43X Glock 9mm. That's what I carry. I like it because it fit perfectly in my little hand. It fit perfectly in my little hand. I love the way that it feels in my hand. I like the weight of it too. I'm just got it like this. My hand ain't nowhere near on the trigger. It's not on the trigger ain't on near at all. See, I like this right here. This fits really nicely in my hand. Weird shit do happen, like he say. But I love this gun right here. But anyway, hey Shanika. So anyway, so I'm so excited. So I'm gonna need you guys to help me. I'm gonna need you guys to tell other people to come to my channel and look it up and support me, subscribe, share it, just so I can get started, so I can get monetized. The other channel, I got like 15K subscribers on that channel, and I'm gonna turn that into some Gordon and some freeze dried and some dehydrating food type channel. That's what I'm gonna do. The other one, I'm gonna talk and pop my shit, okay? And I'm gonna pop my shit. You understand? And then so, and the reason why I'm gonna pop my shit because I'm so sick of these people. Like, for instance, that plantation that burnt down, right? Dang, I wish I knew the plantation. Can I borrow your phone so I can look up the name of the plantation? Because I like to have facts when I'm name of the plantation. Now look at the name of the plantation that burnt down. Name, give me a second, y'all. Name of plantation that burnt down. Now y'all probably already seeing it in the comment section. Okay. The name of the plantation is called the Antebellum. Antebellum. It was the biggest plantation in the South. Not anyway. It says the largest antebellum plantation in the South. Notting Way plantation has been destroyed by a fire. The fire, which began on Thursday, May 15th, reduced the 160-year-old mansion to rubble. Notting Way plantation is located in White Castle, Louisiana. That's where it's at, okay? So it must be called the Nottingham plantation. And see what irked me about that whole story was the fact that it was a plantation where the people who owned it at first had 179 slaves. They beat them, they killed them, they sold their children, they did all this kind of stuff to these slaves. Them slaves built that plantation by hand, okay? And then in today, so the family sold it many years ago, and then they decided to make it out of like an Airbnb, a hotel, a place to do weddings and all type of venues. Hey, the venues and all kind of stuff like that, right? And so, how fitting was that sucker to burn to the ground? Okay, it probably released so many souls. They said it was on it too. They said it's a little girl. First it was this black guy that was so dedicated to his master. Oh, I hate that term. So dedicated to his master that he would pull up there with a horse and carriage and sit outside the house. And they said, and they got many videos and pictures of him doing it. And you know how many years ago that's been, and that man ain't on the face of this earth. Then they said they had a little girl that she'd be outside running and playing. She was a little slave girl running and playing in the yard, and they see her. And they said, you know, a lot of people have seen these people. Oh, I'm sorry, Yetta. So anyway, so that's what that triggered me. You understand? Because why are you going to, okay, so getting married is something great because you're doing it under the eyes of God. You understand? And you prefer to go have your wedding at a place where all this human suffering was at on this plantation? Are you serious? What type of people are you? I would really love to know what the divorce rating of them people was that got married at that place. You understand? They had a hotel and they said it had something like 55 rooms in that place. It's crazy. Anyway, so that's the type of stuff that I'm going to talk about. But when I talk about it, I'm going to have facts. I'm going to have statistics. I'm going to have numbers. Okay. So it's going to be Mama Kathy 2.0. Okay. And we are going to talk about racism and the injustices in today's time. That's what my channel is going to be called. Yes. And then I'm gonna put a very nice description in there and everything like that. And this channel gonna be for them chickens. Them chickens I'm gonna get around the first week of June. I'm gonna show y'all my little chickens. I'm gonna show y'all all that. I'm gonna show y'all how to do all this stuff. Y'all coming to a little change. I'm gonna show y'all how y'all can make some food. I'm gonna take y'all on hauls where I'm buying food where I can feed so many people on $25. I have been wanting to do stuff like that for a long time. So, but you know, my channel never had an aim. It never had a targeted audience because I was just all over the place. One minute I'll be cooking, the next minute I'll do vlogs, the next minute I'll be doing lives, and then the next I'm doing wine taste. It was just all over the place. So this time I'm gonna have a vision. Okay. So y'all gonna be able to follow me on my vision. And then y'all gonna be like, okay, so some of y'all gonna like what's going on one channel, and some of y'all gonna like what's going on another channel, but maybe y'all won't like what's going on one channel and just only support the other channel. And I'm cool with that. You understand? So anyway, I just want to hurry up and get monetized on my second channel. But since I'm already monetized on this first one, this one is where I'm going to go into my survival mode, and I'm going to bring out all my little survival gear and all that kind of stuff because I just want people to see. I want to show y'all how, what I'm doing in my garden. I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing in my garden, so I'm just going to take my little camera with me for now. And when I'm back there in my garden, because yesterday I made this spray because I noticed on my tomato plants, two of my tomato plants, the leaves were turning the color. And so when I looked it up, the man told me what it was. So he said, buy some Castile soap. The damn bottle was this big. So I thought it was a little bottle. It was big. Castile soap. He said, get some turmeric powder, ground powder, and 1 cup of whole milk that we drink out the refrigerator, and 4 cups of lukewarm water. Shake it up really, really good and spray them every 7 to 10 days. And it will kill all these organisms that grow on these flowers, these bugs and stuff. And then the Castile soap I bought has peppermint, and the turmeric is a strong smell, and the bugs don't like it, so they'll stay off my stuff. And then I was so happy yesterday because when I went back in my little garden, I had I'm gonna set your phone right here. What I had did was I had took the when I bought the tomato plants and all that, they came in little bitty cups like about this big, and they had little holes in the bottom. You know the little trays you buy. You had to say, "Hey, Daddy." Okay, Yada. And so anyway, I had some green onions, right? So I was like, so one day I'm like, oh hell with this. So I said, I don't know how many seeds to put in here. So I just took a handful of seeds, I put some soil in, put the little things in there, and then I covered them up with some soil and I watered it, and I did like about 6, something like that. And guess what? They starting to come up, and I'm looking at all the little roots growing. And then now I'm gonna have to do the tedious part of taking them apart and then planting them, transplanting them, and then the larger raised garden. So I'm having fun. So, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. Let me see. Yeah, what? Let me see. Let me see. What she say? You never call me back. I know. Hey, yeah, hey, that's family. Hey, it's good. That I'm good. How those beautiful girls doing? They good. They still alive. Oh, tell Daddy I said, hey, leave my little babies alone. Okay. They say ice cream dame. At first, I thought, dang, bruh, no, 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 no. I don't know what you mean, ice cream. Yeah, that's right. Like this video. Not that many people in here, so we got what, 6 people in here. We got 7 likes. Hey, I'm cool with that. I don't come on that often, and like I told y'all, StreamYard messed me up. I was getting anywhere from 700 to well over 1,000 views every video, and then went on that StreamYard, and that StreamYard messed up my analytics, and I ain't messing with that. But guess what? This new one, they gonna rock with me because I'm gonna hit a targeted audience, and that's what I want. I want to target an audience, and I'm gonna get one. Yep, I'm gonna put up my little fair use warnings, because I'm gonna be using other people materials. I'm gonna go from TikTok to get ideals on, and I'm just gonna do the videos. I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 videos a day on my channels. On this channel, I'm gonna do a chicken video. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna the chicken coop. I bought a red chicken coop, y'all. It's kind of cool though. I can't wait to show y'all my chicken coop. And then my hubby, he got to help me put together, of course. He probably say, Kathy, you always roping me into something. I do. I rope him into all kind of stuff that he'd be a good sport. He go right along with me. I wonder when he gonna get tired of that. He's like, cause I rope him in on everything. You tired of that yet? Roping you in on stuff. It don't bother him. Anything. Happy wife, happy life. We need to practice that for husband. We need to be like, happy husband, happy life. Go both ways. So anyway, this year, me and Mr. Curry, we will be married for 41 years. Our anniversary is in a few days. It's June 4th. And no, we're not doing nothing for our anniversary per se, but we're going on a cruise. My hubby's scared of water. Truth be told, I'm a little nervous too. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm kind of a little nervous about that cruise too because I told y'all when I made that reservation, it was a mistake because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I'm thinking I'm pressing the next page so I could press where I want to be at on the ship. Honey, they said, congratulations, you done booked your cruise. I booked a cruise for 5 days from Miami, Florida to the Bahamas. We going to Turks and Caicos, then we going to a couple other islands, but we got an ocean view. Okay, and when I looked at that ocean through, I got a little seasick. So anyway, I don't know what ice cream meant by that. I wish ice cream would have elaborated. Oop, I doubled the numbers, y'all. I doubled the numbers, but the like's still the same. Y'all might well go and hit that like button. Don't cost a thing. But anyway, I'm gonna be telling y'all all that. I'm gonna put down my I gotta get me a cash app. So I'm gonna put down my cash app. So if y'all want to help me on cash app, I'm gonna put down a PO box. So if y'all want to send me stuff, for the homestead, because I'm at the homestead in the city limits. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I'm gonna do all that. I look tired. I do look tired on the day. I ain't been right since I fell on that damn video. I put it up and I let everybody get their laughs off and stuff like that. But truth be told, I'm in a lot of pain. My legs hurt really bad, both of them. My rib cage hurt into the work life of me. I can't understand why my ribs hurt. And I guess it's from all that joshing around, like when you fall and stuff. I don't know. Beth, what's 714 mean? Beth, what Olasia, I'm on live. So I hope you see that she texted me. But anyway, yeah, so that's what it is. I'm off for 2 days. I ain't got to see Beth. Oh, you said when I came in, it was 14 people and 7 likes. Okay, so now it's 9 people and 8 likes. Okay, thank y'all very much. Oh, 714 on Ruby Dad. You is simply 100% right about that, Beth. Yes. That's crazy. Ruby just want to let us know she around. That's all. We was talking about her earlier. I don't like talking about Ruby a lot though because that's still a sore subject. I still get emotional. Next month we're going to get Ruby a tombstone, and so that's gonna be emotional all on its own. So, but yeah, we're going up there to get her a tombstone and put her picture on it. We got to pick out a nice picture for her, and we got to pick out a nice saying. That's what we got to do. But next month, we're going to get Ruby a tombstone. She hasn't had a tombstone yet because we didn't know what was going on. We were waiting on something legal, and we didn't know what was going on. So now we got our answer so we can just go ahead and get her tombstone now. That's what you owe good yay for. Yeah, we're going to get my baby her tombstone. I'd be happy to see her with one up there. I kind of want her to have that picture with that pretty when she had her hair curly. I like that picture. I think she was so beautiful in that picture. She was gorgeous. And I think Ruby be around a lot though, because the shadows come out of nowhere that shouldn't be there. Like it's a person. Stuff fall when ain't nobody around and it should have never failed. So yeah. But anyway, see what I'm telling y'all? That's why I'm going to have another channel because this channel just be all over the place. I be on live and I talk about this, I talk about that, I talk about this. Now I'm gonna have a direction. You understand? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a direction, and I'm gonna start my other channel this weekend. So next week I'm gonna be raring to go, and I'm gonna have my videos already set. I'm gonna premiere them. I'm gonna premiere my videos. So y'all to know when they getting ready to come on, I'ma do shorts on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. I'm going for it all. IG, I don't know if I said IG. I'm going for them all. I'm doing short videos and I'm putting up videos, okay? Because I want to get the maximum amount of exposure. Waiting for what? Waiting for what, Shanika? I'm waiting on my cup. You mail my cup? You mail my Stanley Cup, Shanika? You see my ass, Shanika? You mail my cup? My pink Stanley Cup? The premium? What's the premium? What premium? I'm lost. I'm lost in the source. You did? I'm gonna get a cup. I'm gonna get a pink Stanley Cup. It's gonna be my first cup. I ain't gonna say thank you. I'm gonna wait till I get it and say thank you. I'm gonna do a little presentation. I'm gonna put it up there inside the post in the community room. Y'all see that Diddy? Y'all see that Diddy trial going on? I got mixed. the shorts and stuff. Yeah. I got mixed emotions about Sean Combs. I know what he did, and I know how he abused people because he had money and power. But what he did, was it a crime? You understand? Because he was with Cassie for 10 years, they said. And they tried to say that he prostituted her, made her do this, made her do that. Now that the trial is going on and I'm listening to all the evidence that's going on and everything, do I think Lauren London set Nipsey up? Oh, I don't know. Somebody saying that now? You know what I think? I think they're trying to destroy all our history as Black people. Everything we have done and all we have accomplished. They trying to take it from us, like with Arlington Cemetery. Trump done trying to take away all the Hispanics, all the Black people, the Tuskegee Airmen, and all of them, trying to take their names off the roads and stuff. I think that they just tried to destroy anything Black. You understand? And so Bad Diddy being rich and Bad Diddy being powerful, did he do some wrong stuff? Yes, he did. He was in a relationship with that girl for 10 years. Did he beat her? Obviously, we saw it on camera, hotel footage. Imagine what he did behind closed doors. But I think it's like the defense attorney said. I don't think it had nothing to do with prostituting, kidnapping. I don't think it had nothing to do with that, sex trafficking. I don't think it had nothing to do with that. I think it has something to do with domestic violence, which is also a crime. But they want to destroy him. You understand? They want to destroy him. They want to destroy his legacy and all that. So I don't know what went on behind closed doors. I don't know what happened. I know he did a lot of grimy shit, but was it worth him getting a RICO charge on? What do y'all think? Thank you, Shanika. I can't wait to get it. They trying to say her and Diddy set him up. Nah, Cassie's got up in there. I don't think she trying to help him. Y'all know she 8.5 months pregnant. Cassie, yeah, she about to have her third baby. You know what I think it was? I think Cassie got with that white man, and that white man told Cassie, you could get paid, right? After she sat there and told him her story and all her trauma. Now, don't take me wrong. I'm not saying it, whatever went on, she was a grown ass woman, and it went on for 10 years. She could have got up out of it at any time she wanted to. But sometimes when you in a situation like that, it can be love or it could be for what she was getting. You understand? Cassie was getting the best clothes, the best material possessions. She was getting all that. You understand? And did she have to do some strange things for a little piece of change? Yeah, she did, but that was her decision. She's a grown ass woman. You understand? So I don't think the situation with Cassie should have even been brung into the to it. That video where he beat her in that elevator, they said that was 10 years ago. I don't know when it was. I wasn't there. Diddy covered that, he covered it up. He paid the hotel and them staff to, try to make it disappear or whatever. Did he make her do some nasty stuff? Yes, but they were swingers. You understand? So see, you can look at it from two things can be right at the same time. Some people can look at it like, in this case, I don't think two things is right at the same time. What I think of it is when you could look at it in two different ways. You could either look at that he did everything they say he did, or you could look at it like from him. He was a powerful man with a lot of money, and he had some freakish ass ways. You understand? He was gay. He was bisexual on the down low. He liked to watch women have sex with men. He liked men to have sex with. He liked all that freaky stuff, and he liked to videotape it so he could go back and look at it. I don't know if he blackmailed people with it or not. I wasn't there. I don't know. He liked to do stuff with a baby oil. He liked baby oil, but baby oil ain't no crime to have that, because if it was, Johnson gonna be in jail right behind his ass. So anyway, so all I'm saying is that the situation with Cassie, I think it was a relationship. And I think she put up with a lot of shit. And as I think a lot of people put up with a lot of shit in relationships. You understand? I don't think you should be charged for it though. He beat her butt. We know that. We know he beat her up multiple times, even though we haven't seen it. We heard about it. But you know what? She should have called the police, and she should have had his ass put in jail then. She got with this white guy. She married him, had a couple of kids, and then they went after the money. You understand? She requested this amount of money. She requested that amount of money. She requested this amount of money. Then Diddy decided to pay her, and the sum in court they said was $10 million. Okay? That's what they said. I don't know, but that's what they said. And I just think that she was in a relationship with him. I'm going to say it again. And I think that she was a willing participant in what was going on. Now, the rest of them, I don't know. We going to see. Why everybody waits so long to come out? Y'all got to think about it. Look what they did to Bill Cosby. All these white women came out 30 years later when they discovered that Bill Cosby had some land that had oil under it, and they wanted it and he wouldn't give it to them. And next thing you know, all these white women came out to woodwork, and we love Bill Cosby. He had a positive reputation. You understand? And what did they do? They tried to destroy that man's reputation and tear him down. That's what they did. O.J. Simpson, Nicole, and the guy that got Ron Goldman. You understand? I don't know what happened with that situation. I don't know whether O.J. Simpson did that or not. But I know one damn thing: when they he got acquitted of it in United States, you are innocent until proven guilty. You understand? He was proven innocent, and what did they do? They couldn't wait for him to f up. What did he do? He found out that they stole his memorabilia, you know, his Hall of Fame stuff. And he went to the hotel room once he found out the man had it, beat their ass, and took his shit back. And guess what them white folks did? See, this type of shit I'm talking about on my second channel. Guess what them white folks did? They couldn't wait and hurry up and gave that man, what, 15 years in jail? Mm-hmm. It's okay. And then they was like, well, Mama Kathy, you racist. I ain't racist. I think we all got a little bit of racism in us. But black folk ain't really been, black folk don't bother white folk. See, black folks just want a little, I got so much stuff to talk about, y'all. Y'all is not gonna understand. Yes, all that baby oil. They said she 8.5 months pregnant. So, but anyway, I got so much stuff to talk about. How I can't wait until I get on my other channel to be able to tell y'all about all the racist stuff that they done put us through, what we still going through, and everything that's going on, especially about that Shiloh Hendrix, Carlo Anthony, Carmelo Anthony, the Rodney Hilton Jr., all that stuff that's going on with him, Sandra, who got killed in her home, all that stuff that going on and that keep on going on. I can't wait to dive into all that stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Like, why black folk couldn't get loans to open up businesses in their own neighborhoods, but they gave loans to the Chinese, the Koreans, the Arabics. They gave all of them loans to move into our neighborhood. The Vietnamese people, they gave them loans to move into our neighborhood. They built up their wealth, and then they moved out of our neighborhood because they want to stay in the neighborhood with us, right? Because we are looked at the lowest of the people. We are looked at worse than animals. Okay, black people are. You understand? But black people are so smart, honey. The way that black girl, that young black girl, she's in her 30s, look like. how she went up in there and decoded that system and found out where that girl Shayla Hendricks money was being processed from. And then they thought they were slick. I told y'all yesterday, the day before, they went in there and waited to the middle of the night. And then they stopped letting her campaign collect money because they switched the processing company because they didn't want to get caught up in that bull crap. Honey, she went in there and found out who the second processing company was. So yeah, it's a process, but they trying to stop her from getting that money. You understand? And then if she do wind up getting that money, then she said everybody gonna put in for a class action lawsuit because you cannot promote racism and hate crimes in America with our banking system, and they don't want to be tied to that. So we say, and in a minute, that building that burnt down, it said 90 Way Plantation is what they said. It burnt down on May 15th. Look, y'all, I got one of my little knockoff little purses today. Yes, I love it. It's beautiful, and I don't care. I'ma wear it. I paid for it with my money, and I'ma wear it. I had one yesterday. Yes, I did, and I like the little purse. It's nice. I love this little purse. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. You ready, Danny? Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and in the famous words of Tabitha Brown, y'all have a nice night. And if y'all can't have no nice night, don't y'all go messing it up for nobody else, okay? All right. I'll see y'all again. And don't forget, next week I'm gonna come on and do a special video so I can tell y'all how to go get to my second channel. I got to ask my son how to make another channel. Got what I called him for early then got sidetracked and forgot what I wanted. But anyway, all right. Love all of y'all out there, YouTube man. Mama Kathy gotta go. Oh, it's gotta go big. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.